Hi, this is Rory, and what does a man wish that you knew about his feelings? They have feelings. What he wishes you knew is what he's feeling, because he doesn't. Does that sound like warped and wild and magical and crazy? Men are generally so out of touch with their feelings. They can kind of tell when they're really angry. They can kind of tell when they're really sad. And they can kind of tell when they're really in love. And they can kind of tell when they're having super fun and they're yelling and cheering. But the subtler stuff about catching what you're feeling or understanding what's being said to them by you or any of the normal kinds of emotional stuff that to you and me, women, is just normal. It's just like we're always in touch with this stuff. He wants you to know what he's feeling, and he wants you to act on that by basically sensing it and by responding to him in different ways than he normally gets responded to. He wants you to get him. He wants you to get the parts he doesn't get about himself. He wants you to feel his need for connection, emotional connection, and simply connect with him even when he's not behaving well. And when I say connect with him when he's not behaving well, I don't mean that you make it okay and make excuses. That is not connection for a man. He just can feel you softening it. He can feel you like you're lying. He wants a straightforwardness, which is like, I can really hear what's going on for you right now. I can hear your frustration. I'm going to go in the other room now. He wants an acknowledgement that you're okay with what he's feeling, because the main feeling that he feels is self-disgust. He feels bad about his strong sexual urges. He feels bad about when he feels down and sad and he doesn't feel strong. He feels bad when he feels angry, really bad and guilty when he feels angry. I mean, remember, he was a kid once. He was a boy, and at school he was really slapped down a lot for being too boisterous or emotional or angry. He was made fun of by guys if he cried. So he's got a whole different traumatic background than you and I do. He wants you to basically accept his feelings. And if the best he can do is behave badly because he can't feel or accept or understand his own feelings, instead he just acts out and behaves badly, or he snaps at you instead of saying, oh, I hear you, he's not responding the way you want him to respond. You get to lead the way, not by telling him what to do or managing or being fake, but by simply using your skills of emotional being in tune, your natural attunement to emotions, by first really getting your own emotions, really getting them and feeling them whole, big, however you want your world to look. That's what your emotion is giving you, a window into it. If you're feeling horror, feel the whole thing. Don't push it aside. If you're feeling love, feel the whole thing. If you're feeling turned on, feel the whole thing. If you're feeling sad, feel the whole thing. Let it go through. It will disappear into another feeling, like happiness. And especially when you use my other tools, and we'll go into more of that, they shift the energy and they shift your focus, and then the feelings shift also. But until you can actually feel it and not block it, it's very difficult to respond from your feminine energy in the way you want to, and it makes it harder for you to connect with him because you can't feel him either, and he can't feel you. Amazingly enough, he can feel you. He just doesn't know what he's feeling, but it feels like warm and good to him. He pretty much can tell the difference between feeling good and feeling bad. We don't do that so much. We need to learn how to feel good and bad and be discerning about what's going on based on our feelings. But he feels good or feels bad, and he veers away from bad feelings and he goes toward good feelings. So if you're able to discern that he's got feelings going on and he's not in tune with them, and so he's behaving badly, instead of, reacting to him and being angry and thinking less of him, you just go, oh, he doesn't get what's going on for him, so he's acting out, and I just need to be a partner for that. I'm not going to approach him about one of my problems when he's in that state. I'm not going to start a conversation. I'm not going to try to make it better like his mother would. I am simply going to get that. And then he can feel, oh, nothing bad is happening while I'm feeling this unsettlingness. She's still standing there, or she's doing something else. She does not coming after me. She's not correcting me. I'm sort of looking over there. This is how I see what's in front of me that I can describe to you. And he is feeling good. He doesn't know why. He doesn't know what's going on with him. He doesn't know what's going on with you. He doesn't know. He can't get that subtlety, but he can feel that he feels good. And that's what makes a relationship work. And you're not doing anything fake. So I'll do more about the specifics of how this works, but see, getting yourself first, and then just getting him and not reacting to what's showing up on the surface all the time, unless, it's really mean and bad and you go, ow, that didn't feel good to me. He understands that language. He doesn't understand hints and subtleties, but he understands, I didn't like that. I like this. That felt good. That didn't feel good. That's his language. And he wants you to be able to know that he's feeling all of these things and to get it. To get more relationship advice, check out this video next.